Tonight, we continue honoring Harriet Tubman. We're exploring and celebrating her remarkable legacy and digging into the stories that she made possible. Tonight, we have the story of two men, professors at the same university. But their connection is deeper than that. It was forged 6 generations ago along the Underground Railroad. Here's Scott Brew.
So I come here to Morgan State University and I get reminded in my reporting on Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad that oftentimes oppressed people don't get to write their own history, at least not till later, sometimes not till much later.
You can actually feel the presence of ancestors.
For Randy Rowell and Dale Green.
So we have a series of artifacts here.
It's now 6 generations later. 6 generations until all this evidence of an ancestor's role in the Underground Railroad and collaborating with Harriet Tubman, enduring prison, and later founding a near-forgotten little Bible college that eventually became Morgan State University, where Rowell and Green are professors. The two professors, they worked here at Morgan for 10 years with each other and never really got the connection until 2015, when one of Randy's relatives starts asking questions, and the two men come to realize they're actually cousins. Cousins who now realize for the very first time they share an inspirational ancestor.
I can't put it in words. When I first heard it, it was like, wow. As I realized that whatever I've done in my life, this said I have to do more. I have to do more.
It is divine providence, I think.
The ancestor was the Reverend Samuel Green.
He was the Mandela of that time.
Green came from East Newmarket, Maryland, the preacher of a church that sat on this site. A free black man. After his owner died, he didn't go north because his family were still slaves.
We have the early plat map from 1850, which shows where the family was enslaved, and also the early family members tied to Tubman.
Green was part of the secret resistance. He worked with Tubman, helped his own son get away to the north, but fearlessly stayed in East Newmarket, using his cover as a pastor, until during a hunt for 8 fugitives, authorities found Green in possession of a book, Uncle Tom's Cabin.
He was ultimately arrested and sentenced to 10 years in prison.
This man could read. It was against the law to read.
He risked everything through reading, through assisting others, and including his son to freedom.
He was in prison and did not come out bent over, but came out and had the audacity to have the vision to start, to lay the foundation for a university to begin. And we often talk about it, Dale and I, about the 21st century. Education is the 21st century Underground Railroad.
It may have taken 6 generations, but this is one part of the Underground Railroad story that oppression did not erase. At Morgan State University, Scott Broom, WUSA 9.